Section B. Students, now use the verbs in given brackets in the following sentences in their correct forms. First one is I in bracket like to spend time with my friend whenever I in bracket be free. Here, like will change at all, will never change, but here the be form verb will change into am. So answer is I like to spend time with my friend whenever I was free. Whenever I am free. Sorry, whenever I am free. Next one. He in bracket is likely to miss the train. He in bracket run up to the station. Answer is he is likely to miss the train. Miss, he is running to the station. Third one. At the moment they in bracket wait at the bus stop, but I in bracket not know their plans for the journey. Answer is at the moment they are waiting at the bus stop, but I do not know their plans for the journey. Fourth one, they firmly in bracket believe in the existence of God. Answer is they firmly believe in the existence of God. Fifth one, we in bracket hear a lot of noise because the new buildings in bracket transmit sound waves. Answer. We hear a lot of noise because the new buildings are transmitting sound waves. And the last, sixth one. She always in bracket make excuses for coming late. Answer is she always makes excuses for coming late. Sorry, one more is there. And seventh one. The Prime Minister in bracket leave for America to meet the delegates tomorrow. The answer is the Prime Minister leaves for America to meet the delegates tomorrow. Students, here is an exercise for you. You are a commentator for a 5,000-meter running race. Use simple present and present continuous tenses and complete the commentary from the beginning to end of the race. Read the completed passage aloud. The 5,000-meter race is about to begin. Lined up at the starting point. From left to right are John of Great Britain, Peter of Nigeria, and Jiva of India. The runners are warming up for the great event. Now they dash their positions on the track. They dash in bracket B, all ready for the start. There dash in bracket go the starter's gun. S. The race has begun. John dash in bracket leave with Jiva dash in bracket pose began him. So in this passage, here is or symbol present symbol symbol present and time present continuous tense. So in the same way you have to fill the same way you have to write the correct answers for this. The 5,000-meter race is about to begin. Lined up at the starting point from left to right are John of Great Britain, Peter of Nigeria, and Jiva of India. The runners are warming up for the great event. Now, what was the answer, students? Yes, are. Now they are taking their positions on the track. They, B form. Okay, what was the answer? Yes, are. They, they are all ready for the start. There, dash, go. What was the answer? Goes. There goes the starter's gun. S. The race has begun. John is leading with Jiva closing behind him. Now, section D. Read the extract from Kyle's diary, entry regarding her Nepal trip, and fill in the blanks with the correct tense form of the verbs given in bracket. Day 1. We dash in bracket leave at Anna International Airport in Chennai 2 days ago catching a direct flight to Kathmandu in Nepal. We dash in bracket spent a day sightseeing. Kathmandu is full of people, rickshaws, and the smell of sandalwood. I have never dashed in bracket B on a trip like this before, so I'm really excited. Day 2. It dashed in bracket rain when we reached Pokhara, Nepal's second largest city, and saw the snowy peaks of the Himalayas for the first time. We dashed in bracket reached Pokhara after the hair-raising 6-hour bus journey along very narrow roads with a lot of hairpin bends. The bus dashed in bracket B so full that one person had to share the driver's seat. We dashed in bracket begin our trek at At last, we are at about 900 meters and the weather is warm and humid. For lunch, we had chips and yak cheese sandwiches. I didn't like them very much. I'm thrilled that we dash bracket page tents for our camp in the 10th forest. Day 4. Yesterday a landslide dash in bracket blocked our path and we had to use ropes to get over it. This morning we walked along the river Kalagandaki through dense forest of oak trees and we pitched our camp at Tukilchi below the Annapurna mountain range. The main danger in addition to landslides is yak attack. Yak dash in bracket B, not dangerous, but you have to be careful if you meet a herd of them because they can push you off the sides of the mountain. Day 5. We met a lot of children on our trek through the villages. They dash in bracket play in the pool of muddy rainwater as we left the place. We have already climbed 2,400 meters. Up here it never dash in bracket rain and there are no trees. It dash in bracket P windy and dusty and I'm always thirsty. Day 6. Yesterday, we dash in bracket go up to the mountainside of the townships of Muktinath at 3,600 meters. The thin air with less oxygen there dash in bracket leave us breathless. We dash in bracket feel that we couldn't go any further. We dash in bracket drink a lot of extra fluids to prevent altitude sickness. Day 7. We turned around today and started to descend to Jomosome. As we went down, the oxygen filled our blood again and we seemed to dash in bracket fly instead of walking. Day 8. We went back to Pokhara in a small plane yesterday. It dashed in bracket X-ray when we flew between the mountain peaks. We arrived in Kathmandu this afternoon and we dashed in brackets spent our last 3 hours in shopping. We leave for Chennai tomorrow. We have had a trip of a lifetime. So students read carefully and fill in the blanks with the correct tense form of the verbs given in brackets. In the in the day 1 diary, we leave. We leave not. We left. Okay, we left because the sentence itself shows it's a past tense. So we left. The next one, we spent. We spent is it is wrong. So it's wrong. So answer is we spent. Spent. The next one, Kathmandu is full of people, rickshaws, and the smell of sandalwood. I have never seen dash. I have never been. Been is the right answer. I have never been on a trip like this before, so I'm really excited. So day 2. Day 2 is day 2. The day 2 answer is it was rain. It was raining. Then we reached. Answer is we reached. Then the bus was. We were changed into was. The bus was so full that one person had to share the driver's. Day 3. We began. Answer is began. Began. Then in the sentence, we pitched. We pitched tents for our camps in the dense forest. In the day 4, yesterday landslide blocked our path and we had to use ropes to get over it. Then the next one. The main danger in addition to landslides is yak attack, yaks or. Answer is or. Yaks are not dangerous, but you have to be careful if you meet a herd of them because they can push you off the sides of the mountain. Day 5. Day 5. We met a lot of children on our trek through the villages. They Answer is they were playing. They were playing in the pool of muddy rainwater as we left the place. Then the next one. We have already climbed 2,400 meters. Up here it never rains. Up here it never rains and there are no trees. The next one. It is windy and dust and I'm always thirsty. Day 6. Yesterday we answer it. Yesterday we went up to the mountainside of the township township of Muktinath at 3,600 meters. The thin air is with sorry, the thin air with less oxygen there left us breathless. Answer is left. Leave. Leave changed into left because it's past tense. The sentence shows the past tense. Then okay, we we felt we felt that we couldn't go any further. Answer is we felt. We we drank a lot of extra fluids to prevent altitude sickness. Students, it's a diary which is written by, it's a diary which is already have done. So the whole passages we can see in a past tense way. We turned around today and started to descend to Jomo's home. As we went down, the oxygen filled our blood again, and we seemed to be flying. Answer is be flying. Okay, next one. Day 8. We went back to Pokora in a small plane yesterday. It was exciting. Answer is was exciting. When we flew between the mountain peaks, we arrived in Kathmandu this afternoon and we spent our last few years in shopping. We leave for Chennai tomorrow. We have had a trip of a lifetime. From this passage, from this diary, we came to understand that the whole passage is which was already done. Already the actions, the following passages which shows the action which have happened before in a definite time. So all the sentences should be written in past tense way. Next is section E. In the following passage, circle the verbs in simple present tense and underline the verbs in simple past. The first one has been done for you. So the first one is an example for you. Unless one is upright, there is no use in being a charming fellow. Sometimes it is better to be honest than attractive. These are the great truths of modern life which Shyam never realized. He never said an ill natured word in his life. He was always polite and spoke softly to everybody. So, in this passage, is simple present tense because it is in circle. Is simple present tense. Then realized. Realized is simple past because it is underlined. In the same way, you have to do the remaining passages. Secondly, that night he strolled into the Palette Club about 11 o'clock and found Trevor sitting by himself in the long room. Well, Alan, did you get the picture finished all right? He said as he lit his cigarette. Finished and framed my boy. Finished and framed, my boy, answered Trevor. And by the by, you have made a conquest. That old model you saw is quite devoted to you. I had to tell him all about you, who you are, where you live, what your income is, what prospects you have. So, students, circle the simple present tense and underline the simple past. Find out find out which one is simple present tense and simple past tense. Okay. Answer is that night he strolled. Strolled is simple past tense. Found. Simple past tense. Underline. Well, Alan did. Simple past tense. Said. Simple past tense. Lit. Simple past tense. Finished. Simple past tense. Framed. Simple past tense. Answered. Simple past tense. That old model you saw. Saw is simple past tense. Is simple present tense. So circle it. Okay, the next one. Tell simple present tense. Circle it. Or simple present tense. Is simple present tense. Okay, that's all. Now here tell is simple present tense. Circle it. Is simple present tense. Circle it. Was is simple past tense. Underline it. Did is simple present tense. Underline it. Simple past tense. Underline it. Okay, next one. Okay then. And third one, we can see that tell is simple present tense, circle it. Is is simple present tense, circle it. Was is simple past tense, underline it. Then talked is simple past tense, underline it. Then knows is simple present tense, circle it. Then you told is simple past tense, underline it. Tried is simple past tense, underline it. Then again we can see tried, simple past tense, underline it. Then go. Go is simple present tense. Circle it. Section is F. Fill in the blanks using past tense forms of the verbs. First one, I. First one, I dash never in bracket see such a beautiful sunrise before I came here. Answer is had never seen. Then second one, we were not able to stay overnight as we dash not in bracket reserve the tickets in advance. Answer is did not reserve. Third one. Nirmala dash in bracket we to the concert several times. Nirmala had been. Nirmala had been is the right answer. Then fourth one. Mariappan knew Pudukkottai so well because he dash in bracket lived there for 5 years. Answer is had lived. Fifth one. Yusuf understood the problem because he dash in bracket experienced the situation earlier. Answer is had experienced. Sixth one. Catherine did not have any cash because she dashed in bracket her purse. Answer is had lost. Next, seventh one. My father dashed in bracket B to Mumbai once before. Answer is had been. Then eighth one. The cat dash in bracket chased the bird before it flew out of the yard. Answer is had chased. The ninth one. Edith dash in bracket visit several doctors before she found out what the problem was with her knee. Answer is visited. And the last one, tenth one. If we dash in bracket called the manager ahead, we would not have needed to wait so long for a table. Answer is had called. Next is section G. Read the following news report and underline the past perfect tense form of the verb and circle the simple past tense form of the verb. So students are instructed to underline the past perfect tense form of the verb and circle the simple past tense form of the verb. Now read the passage clearly. Chasing a huge target of 3-0 runs, India roamed home in the penultimate over of the match to defeat Pakistan and win the Blind Cricket World Cup. India started off their chase in a cracking manner but had lost 2 quick wickets. Sunil Ramesh rose to the occasion as he played a great knock to help India beat Pakistan and had scored 93 runs. Earlier, India won the toss and had decided to bowl first. Pakistan amazed a huge score of 307 for 8 in 40 overs. Their openers had given them a brisk start, which the later batsmen cap- capitalized on. It is simple past tense. Next one. Started off. Circle it. It is simple past tense. The next one. But had. This underline it because it is past perfect tense. The next one. Lost. Underline it because it is past perfect tense. The next one. Pakistan and had scored. Had scored. Underline it because it is past perfect tense. Had scored. Where? Earlier on the toes and had decided to bowl first. Pakistan amazed a huge score of 307 for 8 in 40 overs. Their openers had given them a brisk start, which the later batsmen capitalized. Here, capitalized is simple past tense. So capitalized is a simple past tense. So circle it. Next section is H. Read the following extract and fill in the spaces with the right form of verbs and complete the passage. The first one is done for you. The poet stops to hear the maiden singing while she dash in bracket cut and dash in bracket bind the grain. The song of the lady dash in bracket fascinate the poet who dash in bracket stand there to listen to the song. The girl dash in bracket sing a sad song. Answer is cuts, binds, fascinates, stands, sings. Second one. During the monsoon, a tender, slightly warm breeze, I dash blow on a cloudless afternoon, a sort of fragrance dash rise from the wet grass and trees in the sunlight. It dash seem as if the warm breath of the exhausted earth dash fall against one's skin. A voiced a sweet voiced bird somewhere dash chirp repeatedly. Answer is I blows, rises, seems, falls, chirps, CHI or PS. The next section, students, read the new news items that appeared in a daily and fill in the blanks with suitable forms of the verbs given in brackets. Ever since social networking sites entered our lives, they have been serving us platforms where users could use the virtual space offered by these social media. However, recent incidents have caused answer is have caused many questions the freedom to express views on various issues, and in some cases it has become a dangerous platform. Social contact answer is has transformed people. They dash answer is have developed an addition to it. Section J. Read the following passage and correct the errors you come across. Rajan slowly settled down in his retired life. His pension plus what his wife brings from the household work she does help them to meet their requirements. Life is easy until one day his granddaughter Madhu come crying. The clay doll in her hand had broken into two. Rajan pacified her and promised to mend it. This small repair work became the founding stone of a very prosperous venture into making clay dolls which earned him great respect. Games and sports help in recreation, soccer, cricket, lawn tennis, or wrestling is eagerly watched by millions of fans all over the world. It helps one get a temporary relief from the tension of a day. The dedication displayed by all player in the field indicates the mental and spiritual development of the player. Settle. It's a it's an error. His wife bring, does, his, come, pacify, promise, become, earn. Okay, students, I will read the correct answer. Okay. Rajan slowly settled down in his retired life. His pension plus what his wife brought from the household works she did helped them to meet their requirements. Life was easy until one Sunday his granddaughter Madhu came crying. The clay doll in her hand had broken into two. Rajan pacified her and promised to mend it. This small repair work became the founding stone of a very prosperous venture into making clay dolls, which earned him great respect. Answer is game, games and sports help in recreation. Soccer, cricket, tennis, or wrestling are eagerly watched by millions of fans all over the world. It helps one get a temporary relief from the tensions of a day. The dedication displayed by all players in the field indicates the mental and spiritual development of the players. Okay, students, next section is writing. Notice. You would have read many notices put up in your school bulletin board. A notice is a written or printed piece of information which is given to a large group of people. It is displayed on notice boards and at strategic locations. Okay, students, here is a picture of notice board. Notice. Thank you for noticing this notice. Your noting it has been noted and it has been reported to the authorities. Next is, so students, there is a tips for writing a notice. So notice should be enclosed in a box like this. In this picture shows notice should be like, so this is the example for notice. In this notice they have been it is a notice in this picture notice is written in a box like that. You have to write your notice in a box. Do not exceed 50 words. Notice board should be very brief. Way. Include details of event or program. Avoid pronouns. Use passive form. Students, prepare a notice to be displayed on the notice board of your school for the students of class 11, informing them about the educational tour that has been arranged for them the next month. Write a notice about the inauguration of a laughter club in your school. Okay, students, here is a sample for notice board. Can you see the picture in this box? They have written Government High Secondary School, Minchur, workshop on precise writing. In the side, they have written the date, 1st February 2018. Then the content. Then they have written about the detail about event or any functions. This is to inform all the students of class 11th and 12th that a workshop on precise writing will be held at 9 a.m. on 2nd February 2018 Friday in the school auditorium. It is mandatory for all the students to attend the workshop. For any type of query, please contact the undersigned. Okay, here they have given a detail about why the function is going to happen, uh, in which date it is going to happen, and time. So students, like this you have to write a notice. So event and what was the time, then where it is happening. It is important to write in a notice board. So below we can see a name of a girl, Evangeline. So it shows that first a person who written the notice board should write their name too, so that viewers can understand who written the notice board. Section B. A message is a verbal, written or recorded communication sent to or left for a recipient who cannot be contacted directly. Bunny attends a phone call during her father's absence. It is from her father's friend. Later she leaves a message for him, as she has to leave her for dance class. The message is 2 p.m. 15th February. Hi Dad, your friend Mr. Bala from Salem called this morning to inform you that he has come to Chennai and will be visiting us this evening with his family. Balli. So it is a message which is written by Balli to her dad. So like the students, considered you are the sports captain of your school, write a message to the physical director requesting him to be present during the team selection scheduled for tomorrow. Okay, I will say an example. For example, 4 p.m. 25 4 p.m. put a date. Then first we have to write in a formal way. So you can start as, if you're da- if you're writing a message for your friend, you can add hi, hi, hi my dear friend, like that. If you're writing a message for your headmaster, should be written and respected by, like this, dear sir. So you have to write a message for your headmaster. So you have to address him like, address him as dear sir. As as per headmaster's direction, we propose to shortlist the football team at about 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Kindly be present in our school ground to help us select the right players. So then written your name. So headmaster wants to know who has written the message. So finally you have to write your name. So this is the formation of writing a message. So now students, it's your turn to write a message to your headmaster. Write it on your own. Then section C. Students, do you exercise regularly? If you do, which of these following activities do you prefer? Discuss and share with your partner a few lines about your preference. A. Walking. B. Working out in a gym. C. Swimming. D. Cycling. Given below is the format for drafting a speech. An example has also been given. Format: analyze the topic and be clear about the purpose of the speech. So be clear about your purpose of speech. Without any knowledge, Do not write anything about it. Next one is gather enough material. Next one is construct an outline. Don't forget to greet and thank the audience. It is the main thing. Students, you have to greet and thank the audience. And next, add some more supporting details. Think of an effective opening. That is very important for a speech. Next is sum up your points in your conclusion. Write your speech and edit it. Okay, students. Here is an example for a speech. So I am going to read it. Good morning, everyone. Respected principal, teachers, and friends. I am Kumar of class 11 and I stand before you to share a few thoughts on the importance of games and sports in our lives. Most of us spend our leisure time indoors watching TV or playing video games. This makes us physically lazy and also leads to many diseases. Mentally, we become dull and unimaginative. But all this can be reversed with regular sports activities. First of all, sports makes us mentally alert and physically strong. Further, good health is one of the most important benefits of games and sports. They help us relax and give us energy to learn our lessons well. Playing games also helps in developing a sense of cooperation or team spirit in an individual. For example, games like cricket, football, etc. are won by the collective efforts of all the members of the team. They shape our body, give us energy and strength, and improve blood circulation. Sports should be an integral part of education. Education without sports is incomplete. Thus, we should understand that sports is of great value in life. That is why facilities are being developed in rural and semi urban areas. There are playgrounds everywhere. Let us all remember that a healthy mind can be only in a healthy body, and that health is wealth. I wish to thank you all for having given me the opportunity to speak on the importance of sports and games. Let us pledge to keep ourselves healthy and active by participating more and more in outdoor activities. Okay, students, here is a task for you. You or Mani or Meghalay of class 11, president of the English club of your school, draft a speech on the topic reading Macbeth, a complete man, to be delivered in the school assembly. So, based on this topic, reading Macbeth, a complete man, you should write a speech. This is your task to students. Please write it.